Welcome back, TechBusters. Today we're embarking on a linguistic adventure in the world of string manipulation in Python. Think of strings as the DNA of language encoding, intricate, essential, and incredibly versatile. Python handles them like a master chef handles ingredients in the kitchen, turning simple characters into deliciously complex textual dishes. So, put on your chef's hat as we cook up some tantalizing string recipes in the coding cuisine. In Python, creating a string is as easy as wrapping your text in quotes. Single quotes, double quotes, Python loves them all. Like this, hello or world. And when your story spans multiple lines, triple quotes come to the rescue. They're perfect for multi-line strings. Python treats strings as immutable. This means once a string is created, it can't be changed. But don't worry, this doesn't stop us from creating new strings based on existing ones. It's like building new stories from old tales. Let's play with strings. Concatenation is just a fancy word for joining strings together. Use the plus operator to create something new, like combining Python and rocks. And if you need repetition, the asterisk operator is your friend. It's like an echo in a valley, repeating your words. Dive into the world of string indexing and slicing. It's like uncovering hidden treasures within your strings. Let's explore how Python lets us access and extract exactly what we need. Every character in a Python string has a unique address, known as an index. These indexes allow us to pinpoint letters. The fun part? Counting starts at 0, not 1. So in the word Python, P is at index 0, Y is at index 1, and so on. Want the third letter? Just ask for index 2. Slicing is like using a scalpel on strings, precise and controlled. You can extract a range of characters from a string with a start and end index. Say you want the first 4 letters of Python. Just slice it with 0 to 4. Remember, the end index isn't included in the result, so it stops just before index 4. Here's a twist. Python also supports negative indexing. It starts from the end of the string backwards. So in Python, N is at index -1, O is -2, and it goes on. Combining this with slicing, you can easily grab sections from the end of a string. In slicing, when you add a second colon and a number, you're telling Python not just where to start and end, but also how many characters to skip. For instance, opening square bracket, colon, 2, closing square bracket means take every second character. In the word Python, this would give us pito, skipping every other letter. Let's dive into the treasure trove of Python's string methods. These built-in functions are like your Swiss Army knife for text manipulation, versatile, handy, and always there when you need them. We'll explore some of the most commonly used methods to see how they can transform and analyze your strings with ease. Need to shout out a string? Use the upper method to capitalize every letter. Or if whispering is more your style, lower, we'll take any string down to a quiet murmur. It's perfect for case-insensitive comparisons. Next up, meet the strip method, the cleaner of strings. It removes any extra spaces or specified characters from the beginning and end of a string. Imagine wiping away the dust from an old book cover. That's strip for your strings. Got something you want to change in a string? The replace method is here to help. It swaps out parts of your string with something else. It's like using a magic wand to turn cats into dogs in a sentence. And then we have the dynamic duo, split and join. Split breaks up a string into a list of words using a specified separator, while join fuses a list of words back into a single string. It's like cutting a string of pearls and then restringing them in a new pattern. Now let's step into the world of string formatting in Python. This is where strings really get to show off their flexibility. Formatting in Python is like tailoring a suit. It's all about making sure your strings look just right for any occasion. First up, the classic old-style formatting with the % operator. It's like the grandfather of Python formatting, a bit old school but still handy. You specify placeholders in your string with %s for strings, %d for integers, and so on, then provide the values to slot in. Next, we have the more modern star format method. It brings a bit more clarity to the table. You use curly braces Mao as placeholders and pass the values through the format method. It's like painting by numbers, but with words. Enter F-strings, Python's latest and greatest in formatting elegance. Introduced in Python 3.6, F-strings are a real game changer. They let you embed expressions inside string literals using curly braces, all prefixed with an F. It's like having a conversation with your strings where they respond dynamically. F-strings aren't just about words. They shine when it comes to formatting numbers and dates too. You can control the precision of decimals, format currencies, or even format dates in a snap. It's like giving your strings a smart and sophisticated makeover. Let's delve into the art of working with substrings in Python. Substrings are like the puzzle pieces of strings, and Python offers various ways to find, extract, and manipulate them. It's like a treasure hunt within your text. To start our hunt, we have two handy methods, find and index. Both search for a substring within a string. The find method is more forgiving. It returns -1 if the substring isn't found. Index, however, is stricter. It raises an error in the absence of the substring. Slicing isn't just for chopping strings. It's perfect for extracting substrings too. By specifying the start and end indices, you can carve out any part of a string. Let's say we want to extract string manipulation from our sentence. Just slice between its indices. Time to step up our string game with regular expressions, often abbreviated as regex. In Python, regular expressions are like supercharged search patterns, allowing you to match, extract, and manipulate strings with incredible precision. It's like having a magic magnifying glass for your text. Regular expressions are a language unto themselves, a powerful syntax for pattern matching. Python uses the re module to work with regex. Let's start with the basics. Searching within strings. Say you want to find email addresses in a large document. Regex can pinpoint them with a specific pattern. To extract all occurrences of a pattern, like every date in a text, the findAll function is your ally. It's like sending out a fleet of drones to locate every instance matching your pattern. Regex also lets you play the role of a word wizard. With the sub function, you can replace parts of a string that match your pattern. Imagine turning every cat in a story into a dog. For frequent use, you can compile your regex patterns for better performance. It's like training your text-searching robot before sending it out on a mission. Now let's navigate the fascinating world of Unicode and encoding in Python. In our globalized digital age, dealing with different languages and characters is crucial. Python's support for Unicode makes it a breeze to handle diverse text formats from around the world. Let's decode this topic and see how Python embraces global languages. Unicode is a universal character encoding standard. It assigns a unique number, known as a code point, to every character, no matter the platform, program, or language. Python strings are Unicode by default, which means they can represent characters from virtually any language, from English to Arabic to emojis. In the world of computers, text is stored and transferred as bytes. Encoding is the process of converting a Unicode string into a byte string, and decoding is the reverse. Think of encoding as packing your text into a suitcase for a trip, and decoding as unpacking it when you arrive. Sometimes encoding and decoding can hit snags, especially with mismatched or unknown encodings. Python offers error handling mechanisms like ignore, replace, or custom functions to gracefully handle these scenarios. It's like having a plan B when your suitcase doesn't open. There you have it, the wonders of string manipulation in Python. From simple concatenations to fancy formatting, strings are your playground. So go ahead, try out these techniques and watch your Python scripts sing. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more TechBuster adventures.